Hey, welcome back. What's happening, Gamble?
Hey JJ, here we are again, episode 13 of the Digital Ramble.
13, man. It's gone by so quick. I mean, in a blink.
Yeah, hopefully this episode is lucky for us. And I know it's going to be because we're going to talk about a product that both you and I have great experience with. We have a lot of passion for it, and we've got a lot of happy customers out there with this product. We're diving into Nest this week.
Yeah, man. And we have, all week, actually, for the past several years, we've been installing the NULLS, solution acronym for a lot of clients. Last week, man, we installed, I think, every letter of the NULLS, 2 or 3 times fold. So, yeah, man, excited to jump in today's episode and talk about Nest. And for those that don't know who I am, I'm JJ Cannon, CEO of Digital Delight down here in Houston, Texas. I got a business of 20 years at Digital Delight, and I got a master's degree in getting knocked down and getting back up.
And I'm Chris Gamble over in the UK. I'm the director and co-owner at Customized. We're based in the east of England, just outside London. And we've been on the scene for 10 years, and we are fully NULLS. We are a NULLS business. We live and breathe NULLS systems for our customers.
Hey, Gamble, you know what? I want to make sure that we say thank you to our Patreons who allow this episode to run smoothly without any concerns financially. So thank you to our Patreons. And if you want to be a Patreon, check out our Patreon page at The Digital Ramble. Man, you know what? This week, I had a really cool message come across my Facebook this week. And one of our fans, Benjamin McCann, who's at Catalyst Security Solutions and Automation, dropped me this really cool video. Yeah, we got it up here on the screen, and you can take a look at it. It's his Facebook page. And he specializes in smarter homes from the start, and that's his focus as well. He really is digging on what you and I are talking about, and he shot us over some inspiration. So let's get into today's show, Gamble.
Yeah, today's show is...
There it is, Digital Ramble, hosted by Chris Gamble, Customized, and JJ Cannon with Digital Delight. I love it.
So thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate that. Really appreciate the support of the show from our Patreons and people that are wanting to collaborate and work with us creatively. We're hugely encouraging of that kind of activity. So thank you, Benjamin. Apologies if I interrupted it there because I can't see the screens that JJ can.
That's all right. You know what? It's so good, I'm going to run it again.
Go for it.
All right, let's get into it, Gamble.
So last week we introduced our audience to NULLS, NULLS, and we promised, give me a NULLS, JJ. And we promised that we were going to go deeper into each segment of NULLS. We're going to do it in the alphabetical order of the acronym. So this week we're going to be going deep into the Nest connected products, the Nest smart home products.
Yeah, man, and Nest, they make a fabulous selection of products. And like yourself, whenever we're talking to our clients, we listen to what their needs are and then also influence them on what else that they can do. Because honestly, there's a tremendous amount of devices on the market that are beneficial, but how you apply them is still, kind of relatively new to the general public. And like yourself, Gamble, we start from the outside and work our way into the house. And traditionally, we start with, security and making sure that you're safe and aware of what's happening in your surroundings.
That's right. And Nest are becoming so synonymous with high quality cameras for the outside of the property. So they have 2 outdoor cameras with an entry-level spec camera with full HD video quality, motion detection, night vision. And then they have a higher specification outdoor camera with more intelligence, features like facial recognition, features like improved video quality, 4K like video quality. Both of these cameras can be mounted, easy to wire, very clean finish when they're up on the property. No unsightly boxes next to them for junction boxes or power. A single cable into the property to power the device. They're not battery powered, which that's what I like about the Nest outdoor cameras. You're not relying on batteries or solar panels. You're getting permanent power and a wireless connection to these outdoor cameras.
Yeah, I love the Nest Hello video doorbell solution. The resolution, the picture quality resolution is fantastic. It allows you to pinch in and zoom in to whatever you're watching. It has that facial recognition, so it can kind of dial back some of those alerts that it can send you whenever it senses motion. I also like that you can kind of pixel out different zones that you want to have tracking on. And then even in the app, it allows you to color code those zones so that whenever you're really trying to focus in on a certain motion in a certain area at a certain time, it makes it super easy to find, that particular content that you're looking for. And the biggest thing for me, Gamble, is it records the whole event. You don't have any of that loss on the front end, as well as it records the whole event, so it doesn't cut it off short before the event is completed.
That's a big thing, actually, and it shouldn't go mentioned briefly. That 24/7 recording gives it a huge edge over its competitors, cameras and doorbell competitors. You're not going to miss any action. You're able to, with the right subscriptions, you're going to be able to cruise through your timeline any minute, second of the day, that you can view back footage that you want to review, or you want to save, or you want to share with other members of the household, or even the authorities if necessary. So you're not going to miss a beat. And that's often a comment from a homeowner. Am I going to be able to record everything? I want the alerts, but I don't want to miss anything. And other products just capture intervals of the day. They just capture portions of the motion detected. So that's a huge feature of Nest. And one of the things that I like about the Nest Hello doorbell is I like the aspect of the camera. I like the fact that it's more zoomed in, orientated in this direction. So you're seeing from floor to sky. So you're seeing parcels down at low level, on your step, on your porch, on your driveway if it's large items. Whereas other doorbells go with this 16:9 orientation, this aspect ratio, where you're seeing nice wide angles, but I can't see what's down here. And that's
or you can't see what's up here whenever somebody gets too close. It cuts off, the top image, which, that's crucial for, security purposes and being aware of what's happening.
And I know we're being quite detailed there, but it's those kind of details that make, in the NULLS framework, they make Nest a default choice, because they've looked at the features required and delivered a product, especially in the doorbell, that's addressed where maybe the competition wasn't covering. And facial recognition is a big one. HDR video, 4:3 ratio on the video side, pre-recorded messages. We haven't talked about that. That's cool as well. To be able to just hit that hotkey to say, please leave it on the doorstep. Please leave it behind. You can say whatever you like. There's pre-recorded messages. So the Nest Hello is now, for our business, the default doorbell that we recommend to our homeowners.
Yeah, and that's what we're speccing all the time. One of the cool solutions that we've used it for, Gamble, is that, I have these clients that have these really large properties, and some of them are, these properties go way back into the back. And we're mounting these video doorbells in a different application than what their initial intention was. And I had a client that kept asking me for a solution on, when the grandkids are way back there by the lake, or if there happens to be an issue, when they're way back there, how do I know, that there's a problem down by the lake if I'm up here at the house? And so we're starting to install these video doorbells for more of alerting or access, to people that are back up at the house. And as long as you have good Wi-Fi infrastructure, which we're going to be talking about next week,
Sure.
then this is a fantastic application in the sense that, what if somebody has fallen and gotten hurt? How much time does it literally take to open the phone, unlock it, dial in the phone number, wait for somebody to find their phone, to pick it up and answer to have a conversation, when you can easily run over to your Nest Hello, hit the button, and start, recording and communicating with whoever's in the house. And so we find that to be a great benefit, and the clients were really excited about it because the initial investment that it was going to take to get that same type of solution was pretty overwhelming, to say the least.
So the Nest Hello is one of Nest's newest products. It's a recent addition to their lineup. But Nest, in their origins, when we first came across Nest, it was a different device that caught the headlines. It was their learning thermostat. When that came out, it ushered in a new dawn for the connected home and the smart home. This was a thermostat to replace your dumb thermostat. This was not just a smart internet connected thermostat. This was a learning thermostat. That's a distinction over its competition. This has got intelligence built in.
Yeah. And, whenever it first launched, I was a little skeptical about the price, Gamble. I was like, man, this guy, it looks good. It feels right. There you go. You got one there on your right over your shoulder there. But the price was a little, I had a little bit of sticker shock for a thermostat, because I could run right down to the store and pick me up a thermostat that worked. And not until I was educated and understood the benefits of actually having an intelligent, not smart, but an intelligent thermostat, did I start realizing the benefits of doing that.
Yeah, so some of the intelligence helps it to automatically schedule your heating. Every day of the week can have a different schedule. That intelligence changes it based on your comings and goings. So that learning of your schedule, it programs itself. I love that feature, that it's always in tune with your change in work patterns, or who gets home first, and what time do you leave the house, and your heating or cooling is adapting to that change in a household's rhythm. It's also got the intelligence to sense if you're home or away. So it knows if people are home. It uses a sensor on the front and goes as far as even using other sensors in other Nest products, and also the position of your smartphone and other people's phones in the house, that it knows if you're home or away.
Geofencing.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know what geofencing is it's the intelligence that puts a radius around your area, and you can adjust that radius to however many miles you are from your property. But once you come into that radius as you're coming home, it says, hey, you know what? They're on their way home. Let's go ahead and get this climate adjusted to whatever the setting needs to be. So whenever you walk into your home, you're nice and cooled down, or it's nice and toasty.
One of the other nice learning functions of it learns how long it takes to warm up your home or cool your home. It's always mindful of the time it's taking.
Yeah, definitely mindful of the time that it's taking to get its climate to whatever degree that it needs to be. I also like that it understands that, hey, I'm going to be at that climate here within a certain amount of time. And so go ahead and shut off the compressor, but use the fan to circulate and move that air. So it's saving you money at the same time by doing that. That one little feature there of turning the compressor off but using the fan saves, it could save you anywhere from $130, $140 a year, just depending on the size of your home.
Correct. And that's the learning part. It's also got what you'd expect as a smart device: app control, voice control, and all that adds up to savings. This is a device that saves money. On average, your heating bills could be reduced by 10 to 12%. Your cooling bills, 15%, which in a lot of households, that's hundreds of dollars per year. Add that up, that thing's paying for itself within 2 years easily, including the installation.
Right. I like the little home energy reports that it provides you, and we kind of had that green leaf battle going on in my household of, how many more green leaves can we get? And the green leaf is just a simple way that allows you to understand, are you saving energy?
No, that's cool. Let's see if my one reacts. And apologies for anyone that's got Google Assistant. So, hey Google, turn the heating up.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, look, it functions. So through voice control, you can make adjustments to your thermostat. You can also call up and I know we're bouncing back to the hello, but you can also dial up your hello on your Google Hub too and see the front door.
That's right.
From any location
Google Home Hub is one of those works with Nest devices. So there's a lot of devices out there in the smart home world that work beautifully with the technology that you choose, and that's a big part of NULLS. It's identifying the products that work the best with each other. They might not be directly in the NULLS acronyms, but Google and Amazon and Apple as the major voice assistants and aggregators of technology, they are a big part of NULLS. You choose your voice assistant, it will control your tech. We've got it in here. We've got Google, we've got Amazon devices, and we've got Apple devices controlling this technology center that we're in. But the Google Home Hub's become a big favorite because we've been putting in more cameras, putting in more Nest Hello doorbells in recent months, and it's just a perfect companion for the cameras that you're not having to use your phone. You're just asking to be shown the front door, the driveway, the garage. Really works hand in hand with that system.
Nest has really made this simple because several years ago it was really painful, to offer and expensive to offer these same types of solutions, and really they were semi-smart, but not smart like the Nest products on their own. From a variety of different aspects. One is the setup. 2 is the cosmetic aspect of it. 3 is to be able to remote manage it reliably with the system, and it's quasi easy to install. It's branded as a DIY product if you know what you're doing, because I've had some clients call us and say, hey, they tried to install a Nest thermostat, but now that it's installed, they can't get it to work. And to come to find out, because they were just not aware of procedures, they had blown the fuse in their compressor and also needed to have a AC guy come out there to help with getting their compressor back up online.
Well, Nest realized this, and they were very quick to implement a pro scheme. So there is a Nest Pro scheme that homeowners can access, that install businesses can be part of, that all the Nest products can all be installed by a professional who's trained, who's done the training courses, who's got experience, is a recognized business in electrics or heating or smart home. And I really like seeing in a lot of the products from Nest, you open up that packaging and it says, if you're unable to set this up yourself, please search for a Nest Pro. And I really like seeing that message front and center when you buy that product, or even you land on their website. It's there and thereabouts, that there's the option to use a professional smart home or electrical or heating specialist for your product.
You know, the other thing about our NULLS package, Gamble, is in the past, whenever we wanted to do a video doorbell, it was big and bulky, and sometimes you had to recess it somewhere, and you'd have to get out your, your stone chisel and your grinder and whittle
Yeah.
out a hole into the front, and no more of that. So the cost, just in design, the cost associated to the homeowner, the reliability that there's not going to be any damage done to my property, the instant gratification that the client gets in the sense of security of knowing what's happening in their front yard, in the sense of like, I have clients calling me and saying, you know what, I actually use this to monitor if my landscape maintenance company has come by and what they did on my property. We're also putting them on side doors and on back doors and, all over the house.
Yeah, it's, for me, Nest on its own is a fantastic ecosystem, very practical products. They've identified products in the traditional home, in the dumb home, that are ripe for upgrade to smart. And just to cover one final product as we move on through this show, I'm a huge fan of probably their most boring product on paper, the Nest Protect Smoke and Carbon Monoxide. One of the most underrated
Completely underrated, but probably the most valuable out of the Nest selections. Go ahead on, tell me about it.
The lowest price product in the Nest lineup as well. So what you're looking at here is a replacement for your traditional smoke detector. So Nest will do your smoke detector. Combined into the same unit is also a carbon monoxide detector. So a 2-in-1 unit, battery powered or mains voltage powered. This is a smoke detector with the intelligence like the other Nest products, all managed from the Nest app, which is just a joy to use, a great user experience. The Nest app. Yeah, you're going to get alerts to your phone of smoke when it's detected, but also messages like, it's done a test or batteries might be running low. It's going to tell you when it does detect smoke or carbon monoxide where it is.
Yeah, this is the intelligence aspect of what we're talking about, and where did it sense that smoke or that CO2 alert and alert you to it. I love how it combines with like their other products. So if it senses that there's an issue in an area, it'll talk and communicate with that thermostat to react depending on what's happening. For like CO2, it turns on the fans to suck the CO2 out. If it senses smoke, it turns the entire system off so that it doesn't distribute that throughout the rest of your property, throughout the vents. And it'll turn on your cameras for you, so you can be made aware, and it's starting to take some clips and video clips of what is happening, whenever it's getting this simple alert. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's frightening actually how much tech is inside that ceiling or wall-mounted device, but the peace of mind it gives you, you're going to sleep safe and sound with Nest Protect in and around your home. And just a final nice little feature I love, my son really appreciates this. At night, when you walk past it, it lights up like a glow, a little ring, like a night light that allows you, passage through your home to the toilet or to the kitchen to get a snack or a drink, or whatever you're going to do. But there's no lights need to come on. You can just use the glow of your Nest Protect. So that's a big favorite of ours. It's one that we highly encourage our customers to upgrade their dumb smoke detectors to the Nest Protect.
The other thing about the Nest product of our NULLS is its third-party integration and how it likes to play with other manufacturers. And like you were talking about, that nice glow that illuminates the hallway there for your family. You can also have it coordinate with like your Lutron Caseta, like I have at our place. And so whenever you walk in, yes, we can do the voice control, but if somebody doesn't know what the voice control is, whenever they walk past our thermostat, the lights that are associated with it will automatically gently illuminate for the property of whatever you assign it to. That was kind of like a wow feature that I did not realize that Nest had built into it. But because it kind of was tricking us there for a little bit, like, why are the lights coming on? And then the same thing, if it doesn't sense motion, it'll turn itself off, which is all customizable and adjustable inside the app of how you want it to react. But I find that to be a fantastic feature.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about that, there's a whole scheme called Works with Nest that lists all the devices that are compatible, light bulbs, door locks,
irrigation.
Yeah, just so many other control systems for smart home that work nicely with Nest, and that's relieved a pain point from my business, that we weren't always having to be the integrator. We were allowing these big giant tech companies, they're talking to each other, they're doing the integration. I'm not going to drop the ball then. I'm just telling brand A to talk to brand B. So taking pain away from me and the risk, minimizing the risk to me to get these products to talk with each other.
And truly building that brand of being the trusted advisor, in the sense that, back in the day, we had to reinvent the wheel. We had to figure out ways with the technology that we were working with of, the client has this expectation and this need, as well as a security concern. How do we take a variety of these different boxes and put them together to work efficiently, smoothly, in a time compressed manner? And to be honest with you, Gamble, it was tough. It was really tough. And with NULLS, it alleviates all that. It brings up the confidence level of our clients. It allows us to integrate with other products that truly create security, for a homeowner. So, yeah, man, good discussion. 27 minutes already. Jeez, I've got more to say.
We can follow this up with, there's more conversations about Nest. These guys aren't going away. They're the superstar of smart home, but Nest cannot get in the way of Cannon Fire. We need some Cannon Fire this week. I know you've got something lined up for us.
Man, today's Cannon Fire. Oh, it happened to me last week, Gamble, and customer pricing, with and customer comparison, customer price shopping. I'm a customer and I price shop, and I can appreciate that, right? Yeah, right, exactly. And wanting to get the best bang for your buck, to get the best product at the most affordable value. And, it kind of reinforced me and what we do as a business. We actually line item everything, all of our products, and we kind of create a shopping list for our clients to go out. And for us, it was always a battle. We used to create packages, kind of hide the price and do a single total down at the bottom, and got a lot of pushback from our community of clients saying that, hey, we want you to unveil these prices. And so we just took it as an initiative to, what if we did unveil all of our pricing to our clients? And on occasion, we'll get a client that will come back and say, hey, you know what, online we found this same exact product but for a much cheaper price. And we encourage clients to make the most educated decision that they possibly can. I want to say the biggest problem with purchasing online is you don't know where it came from. You really don't understand if is that a new product or is it a used product that is in a really nice vacuum sealed packaging again that somebody packaged up after it was refurbished. To who do you call if it goes down? Yes, I installed it, but as far as hardware warranty and things of that nature, can be really challenging trying to get a hold of that, kind of invisible person that you're purchasing from. All of our prices, we're very conscious about our prices. We want to be in line with what you'd find in a big box store. A lot of our pricing is also in line with what you'd find on Madam A's website. But I just want to bring awareness to clients, in my Cannon Fire segment, that there are possibly some unforeseen hurdles that you could be setting yourself up from not working directly with whoever you're contracting to do your installation. So please give that opportunity, give that feedback to that installation company, and let them know what you're finding, because we embrace it. We want to see the prices that you're seeking out. We want to be completely transparent with our pricing so that we can make a happy client and truly develop a relationship with our client to be everlasting and long term. So that's it, brother.
Awesome. So episode 13, it's a wrap. That was a Nest deep dive.
In the can.
If you've got experience of using Nest products in your home, you've got some favorite Nest products over the years that you've used, you've either installed or you've worked with, please join in, comments, likes, shares. You know how it works. We don't really need to say it. We get lots of participation in the shows. We really appreciate that. We'll be back next week. What are we going to cover next week, JJ?
We're going to do the U of the NULLS. The U of the NULLS next week. And we're going to be talking about Wi-Fi and networking, and really the foundation for everything that we do, including Nest. But the Wi-Fi kind of fit better in the acronym, so as the U. All right, brother. Well, man, another fantastic show. Thanks again to our fans. Definitely want to say thank you to Benjamin McCann over there at Catalyst Security Solutions and Automation for hooking us up with this awesome intro splash for the Digital Ramble.
JJ, I will see you next Monday.
All right, brother. And you have a great week. Every month, the Digital Ramble will receive a regular source of income from supporters who've pledged through Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, having your ongoing support means we spend less time thinking about business and more time creating quality content for you.
Customized, based in Norfolk, England, are proud sponsors of the Digital Ramble. Check out our all setup services. It's smart home installation with ease. Customize.uk.com.
If you're looking to make your basic home smart, check out digitaldelight.com/shop, where they have a variety of different smart home technology solutions that help make smart home shopping easy for you. Check out digitaldelight.com/shop.